Hello everyone. In this session, I would like to discuss about how many ways we can apply styles in CSS. Let me open my Visual Studio Code. This is my Visual Studio Code. Just create one HTML file, just one.html. Write some piece of code. Just I would like to write one div has some content such in one more element like para has some content tool. Just run this space. Now my Sachin and Dhoni visible or not. Now my requirement is I want to change the behavior of this particular element content. The Sachin I don't want to show like this. I want in different color with different font size. This Dhoni I don't want like this. I want with different size, different font size and different color and font style like this different ways. I want to show that one. I want to change the look and feel of your element content. Or how it's possible means by using CSS it's possible. Why we go for CSS means if you want to change the behavior of your element or you want me to make the form is like look and feel by using CSS it's possible. So next question is like how many ways we can apply styles in CSS. There has three ways or there. Okay, let's start. The first one is like inline styling. The next one is like internal styling. The next one is like external styling. So how we can apply inline styling? To apply all these styles, okay, three ways are there. What inputs are required to apply the styles to one element? Either it's like inline or internal or external. What inputs are required? Once you have an input, okay, and then you can decide which type I want to use to apply this particular style. Okay, what inputs are required? First of all, check that one. Let me open developer window, inspect it, go to my elements tab. Here you can find your elements. One is like div and another one is like para. For example, I want to apply the styles. Okay, now see, I want to apply like color red. I want to apply like font size 50 pixel. I want to apply like font weight equals to board. Say this. These are called, we can say like a CSS properties. Now copy the CSS properties, just keep somewhere. Now see this. These are the inputs we can say. These are the inputs. These are the CSS properties. Once you have the input, once you have the CSS property, this CSS property we can apply to element by using either inline styling or internal styling or external styling. Any one of the way you can choose it. Now first way inline styling. If you want to apply inline styling to this particular element, how we can apply means by using style attribute we can apply. Once you apply the style attribute to this particular element, what is my content? Which CSS property you want me to apply means, see this CSS property, color red property I want to apply. Just copy paste here. Now see, if I change, if I reload this one, now see my div style color red applied or not. Not only one property, you can apply any number of properties. For example, I have one more property is there. My font size is like 50 pixel. Yes, you can apply it itself. Now save it and run. This my font size also applied or not. So how I can apply inline styling to one element means by using style attribute we can apply. The style attribute contains the values. Which values? The CSS properties as a values or not. Now like this I can apply these values to any element. Okay, this is also one more element. Yes, I want to apply for Dhoni also. Now see my Dhoni also in red color with some font size or not. Now if you observe here, this is my div style color red font size 50. This is my para style color red font size 50. Now if you apply the styles by using inline styling like this, what is the drawback here? See here, if you observe the code, what you written, see here you written the duplicate code or not. You written the duplicate code at an element level. See here, the same code here also same code or not. So writing the duplicate code is not a recommended one. And one more drawback is like, for example, now the color is like red. Tomorrow I want to change like blue. Then the time, how many places you want me to change? Each and every element you have to go and do the change or not. See, making the changes also very costly thing or not. This is like a drawbacks in inline styling. To overcome the drawbacks, they introduced what internal styling. So how we can apply the internal styling means don't write the CSS properties at element level. Don't apply by using style attribute. Now I want to apply this particular CSS properties at page level by using internal styling. How we can means don't write the CSS properties in element level. At page level, you can write it. So where you can write means by using style tag. Okay, inside the style tag, you can write your CSS properties. Which properties you want me to apply? Color red and font size. So if you have multiple properties are there, just wrap by using curly braces like this. Curly braces. Now these two CSS properties, these are the inputs to whom you want me to apply. For each element you want me to apply for div as well as para. So that's select an element. This one you can say like a selectors. There is a separate concept is that I will discuss in the next session, so that these selectors are important. Now I want only one selector I want to introduce, that is like a tag name selector. So I want to apply these styles to which element, select that element, to which element you want me to apply, div or not. So this is your syntax. See, div is a selector, these are the properties, these are the CSS properties. These CSS properties applied for this particular selector element or not. Now come here, can I refresh my page? See, this my div come to the red color or not. Same like this I want for Dhoni also. So how we can, this particular properties I want to apply not only for div, I want to apply for para. Like this you can apply with comma separated. Okay, so these CSS properties are going to apply for div as well as para. Now come here and check. Okay, can I refresh my page? See, these properties applied for Sachin and Dhoni or not. Now you can see what are the drawbacks of inline styling. Those are overcome here or not. See how many times you written the code, only one time. Okay, the first drawback overcome or not. If you want to do the change, yes, you can do the change only one time. That is going to reflect for all elements or not. So make changes also very easy or not. So what are the drawbacks are there in your inline styling? We overcome those drawbacks in internal styling or not. Now my question is, why we go for external? That means there has some drawbacks are there in internal styling also. What are the drawbacks? Just create one more file. For example, think test2.html. There has one more HTML file created. Okay, there has one more file also created. Why I created multiple files means in your real-time application, if you take, there has application is nothing but multiple pages. It's a combination of multiple pages or not. No one write all the code in a single page, so that multiple pages are there. In my test1.html, two players are there. In my test2.html, two more players are there. One player name is like Dravid, another one is like okay, another one is also which one? The next one is like test3.html is there. Here also two more players are there. One is like Ganguly is there, and another one is like is there. So my test one also have some players, my test two also have some players, test three also have some players. But my requirement what in test one, which styles applied for this particular players, the same styles I want for test two players as well as test3.html players also. So what you have to do? You have to write this particular internal styling, okay, for my test two, as well as you have to write for my test three also or not. Now you can run it. Okay, now you can run. Okay, my test two as well as okay, my test three also you can run it. See this, my test one, yes, Sachin Dhoni. Test three, okay, test two, Dravid Pant. Okay, my test three, run this one. Ganguly and UV all are applied the same colors or not. My requirement is satisfied. But here the problem is, again you written the duplicate code at the page level or not. This time you written the duplicate code at page level or not. If you want to do the change, my player color should not be in the blue, I want in the red color. Then what you have to do? First open the first page, change, do the change. Open the second page, do the change. Open the third page, do the change. Like this. How many pages you want me to do the change? Multiple pages you have to do the changes or not. That means what? Again, making the changes are like very costly thing or not. So my internal styling also having the drawbacks. Okay, here what drawbacks? You written the duplicate code at page level. Okay, making the changes at page level is like very difficult or not. So to overcome this problem, they introduced external styling. Okay, how we can apply external styling? It's very simple thing. Just create one CSS file, styles.css. Any name you can give, the extension should be CSS. Okay, done. Don't write the styles at page level. Just cut this one and paste here. Syntactically, there is no change. Okay, here style tag is not required. What do you know? My CSS file itself represents these all are like a styles, so that's not required. So don't write any code, at a page level, just I remove. The next thing is what you have to do is just load the CSS file at the time of loading your HTML files. How we can, link tag, link relation equals to style sheet is my attribute value, and my href equals to my styles.css, the path of that particular file. So you can copy this one in each and every file. Okay, load this particular CSS in each and every HTML. Now if you come here and refresh it, now see this, all are working as expected or not. That means how many times you written the code now? Only one time, that is in your styles.css or not. If you want to do the change, just you can do the change here itself. The changes will reflect in each and every page or not. See, what are the drawbacks in your inline styling we've overcome in your internal? What are the drawbacks are there inline and internal? That one overcomes in your external styling or not. Thanks guys, thanks for watching.